Govind. Ben.
Yes, sir.
Jake.
Yes, sir.
Jake.
Yes, sir.
William.
Yes, sir.
Miha.
Sir.
Matthias.
Sir.
Nick.
Yes, sir.
Tristan.
Sir.
Dave.
Yes, sir.
Aaron.
Yes, sir.
Mark.
Sir.
James.
Yes, sir.
Mathavan.
Sir.
Dan.
Sir.
Johannes. Mark.
Good morning. That was Johannes. He's a little late today, but he knows he's done wrong, and I'm sure he'll look out for that in the future. Of course, I should be being registered as well, but today I've got more pressing matters at hand. Come with me. As part of our exploration into the Tiffin boy, we're going to have to examine each of the aspects of the inhabitants of the Tiffin community, starting with the eponymous Year 7.
I'm in Year 9.
Aren't they funny when they're at that age? Seriously though, what would you say most defines you as a Year 7 student?
Well, I think it's my intelligence and my adult perspective. I have a willingness to learn, and I understand that I'm in a community of similarly gifted individuals, such as myself.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed. Of course, like most people younger than me, he's completely wrong. What defines the Year 7 isn't his intellect, vast though it may be. Rather, it's the huge shoes, cripplingly heavy, and even huger bag, the enormous blazer, and the kind of stature that means you can throw him in a puddle and walk on top of him so your feet don't get wet. But what is it about these Year 7s that makes them just so irritating to us larger folk? Sam?
Thanks, Jake. Now, to study the annoyance factor of Year 7, I've come here, to the South Building, where a remarkable ritual occurs every hour or so between lessons. Look. As you can see, these naive young individuals are completely blocking the doorway and preventing any sort of movement in a several-yard radius. This is somewhat frustrating to those who have important lessons. Oh my god. Look at that. It's some idiot waving. I just hate that. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, God. You see, what makes these stripy blazered tots just so damn bothersome is that they have a large number of pervasive delusions under which they operate. For example, SATs don't matter. Year 8 has no purpose. And as far as wall ball is concerned, it's not big and it's not clever. So just stop it. Back to you, Jake.
Thank you, Sam, for that insight. Now, for the Tiffinian, the Year 10 is something of a crossover period. He still wears the stripy blazer that indicates his juvenility. But in attitude, he's hopefully slightly more matured as he begins his GCSE years and thus experiences something entirely new. Coursework. This is a lot like homework, except you actually have to do it. Hopefully this, and the lack of history of art, will lead to a more pleasant and mature pupil. James Rosser takes up the investigation. So, what do you think of the school?
Direct and concise. I like that. Do you believe you've matured as an individual in the past few years? You. I'm James Rosser, and I'm doing a little segment on Year 10 for my colleagues in 11CO. What? What are you looking at? Get on my
11CO have decided that the rest of these interviews were just too vulgar and rude to be included in our presentation. Instead, we shall return to James Rosser as he concludes his segment. His baby-faced charm and innocent smile should act as a refreshing antidote to the disgusting content of the previous items.
Well, they seem to be of one mind on these issues, don't they? I'm telling you, if I were a mother and they were my dirty children, there'd be some soap going around, let me tell you. But one can't help but love a fellow Tiffinian, no matter how many times he jumps on you and pulls out your hair. Back to you, Jane.
Thank you, James, for that report. Yes, thank you very much. So, the year 10 has obviously only matured in the sense of having a rather larger... apparently they don't have that either. But surely, once we get to year 11, and the new clothing bestows its wisdom and strength upon us, we see a new student emerge, one who truly embodies the spirit of Tiffin. Jake Hemingway investigates.
Yeah, thanks Jake. Now it's time to prove how good the year 11 is at doing stuff. William Hunter has prepared a simple experiment to prove this. At least I hope it's prepared. I didn't think anyone could get that amount of cotton wool, or let alone the number of bees needed to... Oh, no. Okay, well apparently he's prepared something else, so it's over to him.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Okay, thanks one. Maybe Ben's got something better for us.
Back with man, back with man, back with man, back with man, back with man.
Okay, well maybe someone's got something in the field, Nick.
Well, he's fired. Now, one group that has certainly developed are the sixth formers. In fact, we could only find one who was willing to swear for us.
No, she isn't.
The majority of the sixth form are highly adult. But does this lead to boredom and a lack of imagination? Mark Nixon finds out.
In the future, I'm hoping to expand on some of the areas of study I feel the school really needs to progress with, especially with regards to quality and excellence in all fields, despite and because of the growing dependence/reliance on the greater technological value of our outstanding... I'm sorry, are you listening?
Yeah, sorry, I have to shut my eyes to hear things.
Oh.
It's a brain thing, rather complicated. Anyway, carry on.
Right, okay, well...
Actually, can we have the swearing back, please?
Right, okay.
Andrew, what are you doing here? Thank you very much, Andrew.
So, what have we learned here today? Well, lots, obviously. But I think the main thing is that we've been able to come to terms with the differences and diversities within our school, and we can be in turn awed and irritated by everybody here. And isn't that always the most important thing? Yes, it is.